Yuck. Yuck.
And we'll be starting this episode with a Gregorian chant.
Yeah, ready?
That was really good.
Beautiful.
I mean,
I feel like we summoned something.
there's something in this room with us right now.
Spiritually, I feel connected.
I'm a little nervous. I don't know what we summoned.
don't know.
It wasn't on purpose. If you're in here,
Wait, hold on. I'm feeling something.
who is it? Hello?
Wait, hold on. It's Jeff Prost's unborn son. Oh my God. He chose not to have children.
He chose not to have children. Jeff Probst, what are you doing? Spread your seed. Just kidding. You don't have to do anything, Jeff. Just keep your money to yourself. Awesome. We're back. We're here. We are again. Any updates, dude? How you been?
Pretty good. Just some, busy couple of days, I'm just kind of bouncing back and
totally.
Getting through it. Spring is sprung. Let's talk about the weather.
I know. Let's just talk about the important
Let's
stuff.
Get it out of the way.
It's just another beautiful day in Los Angeles. Oh, but can I just say one thing about the beauty of Los Angeles and how we talked about April's the best month?
Yeah.
April and May are the best months.
Yeah.
And you know why? It's kind of like our cherry blossom season. You know how Japan has that?
Yes.
Well, and this is cherry blossom season in Japan right now. So tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato. Blue, blah, blue, blah. So there's these trees.
Yeah, everything's blooming.
Yeah, everything's blooming, and there's these pink trees specifically that are on, like, if you're an LA person, you would know, but on Virgil. But honestly, I saw them everywhere when we were driving around yesterday, and I was like,
all over Mid-City.
All over Mid-City. I'm obsessed with these trees. They're pink, they're beautiful, and they bloom around this time of year. The tree right outside our home is also growing little leaves again, and it's so cute to watch. They're growing small to big. It's like our child.
Yeah, I think seasonal depression is real, and I'm always in denial about it until spring happens, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh,
I didn't realize. Oh, that's right.
Oh. Totally. No, exactly. It's always the same, like, oh, I'm awoken in a way.
Yeah.
And you don't really realize that you weren't even awake.
Yeah.
But no.
Eyes open.
Surprise, surprise. Sometimes it rains in LA too. And first of all, it was like major seasonal depression this year because in January there was the fires, which was terrible. And then in February and March, so grateful, but there was a lot of rain. And that's what's bringing us this beautiful bloom, but also what caused the fires this year because there was so much brush.
Yeah, so much brush.
So much brush. Needs to be brushed.
Get your combs out.
Get your combs out. Government, we need one gigantic novelty cone.
One huge novelty comb. Let's get all of the brush out.
That would be so satisfying
Oh
to
my
me,
God, on a big helicopter.
Yeah.
They just drag this comb.
I mean, don't they have that for farming?
Probably.
They have a big comb.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
Well, do you have a question for me?
Yeah, I have a kind of a more serious question, but also kind of could be interesting and delightful and funny.
Cool.
What are your thoughts on your hometown and the concept of hometowns?
Oh, that's interesting. I think I have a very classic hometown. I think my hometown is a little bit bigger and more bustling these days than it used to be. But I think it was like a lovely place to grow up. I was just thinking about I was having some gratitude earlier this week. I think it's because I popped a Prozac and I was like feeling really emotional, but like so happy and grateful. Like for the childhood that I had. I feel like I had a ton of support from the community. It was walkable, low crime, as far as I could tell. We stayed out late playing basketball and like things were just slow.
Yeah.
Like it's nice to grow up somewhere where everything is slowed down and very sweet and, everyone knows your name.
Mm-hmm. Would you ever move back to your hometown?
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
No. I've done my time there. I
Yeah.
had a lovely childhood there. I'm different now. And I think if I had grown up somewhere else, maybe I wouldn't have I wouldn't be where I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Like, I think that kind of like small to medium town mentality makes you want to get out.
Yeah, look onward.
Yeah, it makes you want to look onward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think my hometown is like they've done so much to make it like a blast. You know what I mean? There's like an ice skating rink now, and like there's all these like fun events over the summer, like live concerts, and a lot of people are moving there who work in Chicago. The prices are going up too, and it's just crazy. It's just like a bustling little town, and it's close to the beach, one of the Great Lakes.
Yeah.
And I just love that about it. But I don't think I'd ever move back. I don't want to have a repeat. Like I've done so much time there. Half my life was so far.
Each time you move, you want something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in what sense? Like something new?
Like you don't ever imagine yourself moving to a place you've been before.
Yeah, I don't. Unless it was like if a job called me back, like for any amount. Money talks. Money talks. So if somebody was like, we want you to come, like, let's say I move out of LA and I go to Chicago or something, and then somebody in LA is like, we actually need you to come back and we're going to pay you, $200,000 a year. I'd say, well, I'm on my way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally.
What about you?
Yeah, my hometown where I was born is so small compared to your hometown, which I eventually moved to.
Yeah.
And that also feels like a hometown to me.
Yes, yeah.
Just in a different way.
It's kind of cool.
I was just thinking about, morals. And ethics.
Yeah. The morals and ethics of the hometown.
Just like hometowns and like how they influence people. And just like, I don't know, how it's just so curious. Like, I'm just thinking about children that are raised in LA. Like, I see them walk home from school and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is your hometown.
Dude, that's
like,
so
East
interesting.
Hollywood is, like, your hometown. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was seeing, because I came home from work a little bit like midday, so I was seeing a bunch of children walk home and they were in their pajamas. I was like, it's pajama day. Like, that's so cute.
But sometimes they wear pajamas.
Well,
not on
but there were
day.
so many.
Okay.
Like, I was certain there was a
Got it.
themed day going on.
Okay.
But I literally was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, we live in a neighborhood. We are transplants. This is like, we never had that when we were growing up. Like, no one was like moving in and we're like, you're an outsider. Yeah. It's like,
because I was sitting in my car and I was like, oh my God, are these kids judging me?
Yeah. Are these?
Oh my God, they look at me like,
who is this?
Who is this bitch? Like listening to music in her car.
Like, you're not a part of this community, which in a way, that's true.
We aren't. I don't know. I just like was thinking about that.
No, it's kind of sweet. And I like the morals and ethics conversation too, because where you grow up, like, does define the people you're around. Like, location matters. Yeah.
And I was thinking about like how with this new world we're living in and how this is this is a layered question.
Wow.
So not yesterday, when we were shopping, we were talking about how like East Coast fashion and Western fashion's in.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of like cosplaying as a Republican and like and having money because that's what's like socially accepted.
Yeah.
And it's like that fine line. And then I think back to like where I grew up, where it was like country in a way that was like not quality. It was like it was like charming and cute, but at the same time like people were doing heroin and like there was like no store, like
the dark side
there
to
was and there wasn't like farmland in like a way that was like, no, it's hard to, it wasn't like charming farmland. It was like kind of like so boring farmland.
Yes.
And the town itself was cute.
Yeah, it's like purely industrial farming.
Yeah.
So it's like a big silver silo and like
so many silos.
So many of these like especially in Indiana, there's like all these tiny towns, like so small, and they're all like funded from farming, but truly some of these towns are like a street.
Yeah.
And there's like a few, like a gas station, and there's like a few houses on either side of the street, and then there's like a huge silo.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow, there are so many like tiny communities that come together for the common cause, which is like farming. And there is like this kind of farming is hard. Like,
it's very hard.
We don't do it.
Yeah.
But whenever I go to a farm, usually it is a more like cute, like idealistic farm. So there's like goats running free and, horses and those kinds of things. But I agree with you. Like, we come from places where I don't think it was really that charming, the farm life.
No. And now my parents live in like some towns over from where I grew up that is so charming and so idyllic, and it's like the Amish, and it's beautiful. But when I visit them, sometimes I go back to my hometown, and it's just kind of scary. And I'm like, but then I'm also thinking like, okay, like I did grow up in the country, but like we were just at a party, and I was wearing a Faith Hill and Tim McGraw shirt, and this girl was like, "You have better grown up in the country to be wearing that shirt." And I was like,
"What?"
I mean, like I grew up in rural Pennsylvania. Like I don't know what you want me to say.
That's scary.
Like, I was like, and then I'm thinking like I did grow up in the country, but in like I don't feel like I got like the charm like country, like Southern values and like all that.
Right.
No,
you're not from Alabama.
No, it was
Arkansas.
Like, no, I don't know. It was just it's a.
But it is so hard because like there is country in every state when you think about it. Even in California,
the inland.
Yeah. Yeah. Go inland, friggin' Bakersfield and stuff.
Freaking
Bakersfield, dude. No, totally. Oh, and the last thing I will say on hometowns is that it's so crazy how you grew up with people that teach you like morals and values, and everybody's so whatever, but then how you see them change over time, and especially, of course, with the state of the world and who our president is, it's like, oh, what you taught me, like, was that true? What were you grounded in like your moral compass? Grateful that a lot of the people that I admired growing up are still people that I admire, but there's some people that I'm like,
it's dicey. Yeah, I have to get off Facebook.
Same.
Like I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, when I'm in a dark place, it's like I'm gonna get on Facebook and I'm gonna.
It's like self-torture to get on Facebook.
Like, totally.
I have to be not in a positive mindset to get on Facebook. I'm like, 100%. I want to just have a pity party.
I'm out of options.
Yeah.
It's the last resort.
I want to feel something.
So I need to see like my my aunt like talk about, like, post a AI generated picture of Donald Trump like with angel wings. And then I can go to bed.
Yeah. I can go to bed.
Well, I have a question for you.
What's up?
It's so funny that we're tired, and honestly, we're gabbing today. Yeah. We're chit-chatting.
Chit-chatting.
Okay, if you could date any professional athlete, what sport would they play?
Oh my god, that's such a fun question.
I know. So you're basically picking the sport. You're not like picking a real professional athlete. You just like, which sport would you prefer to follow?
Yeah.
If you could date.
To be a wag?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hard.
Should we name some sports options?
Well, no,
football.
I know sports.
Okay, well, I just thought like I'd listen.
For the audience?
Yeah.
Okay,
football, baseball, basketball, soccer, lacrosse, synchronized swimming, normal swimming, diving. Did I say baseball? Yeah, I said baseball.
My answer is
gymnastics.
Something that you did not say.
What?
Hockey.
No way.
Yeah, because I think originally I'd be like basketball because like I love a tall man, but the pressure of being a basketball wag, I think I would be like, I have to put makeup on.
Yeah, and you have to wear heels on a court.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of like people in the DMs and that world, and I don't want to get caught up in that. I think I'd love the perks.
Oh yeah,
but I think
good money.
I think professional hockey. like on a good team, I could really get into. You can like bundle up and wear like cute cozy wear, and like usually hockey players are like really strong and rugged. And,
they are rugged. They like get into fights, which is fun.
And like they get out their aggression in like a healthy way.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. Like
there's something clean about hockey,
and it's so cold that you're sweating, but you're cold, so it's less dirty.
I would love to go to a hockey game.
I think we should.
I have never been to one.
Me either.
Oh my god.
Me either. But I
wow.
think it's gonna be. I think it'd be great. Oh, the other one would also be probably like a bull rider.
Oh my god. Oh.
So I like the more rough sports. I think I respect that in a way.
I think you hope that he dies.
What? Maybe.
I think you hope he gets flown off of that thing.
I'd be like, oh my god. Like I have to like run down and be like,
my baby.
Are you okay?
Baby,
You know
we're gonna get you to the hospital right now.
Yeah.
Can someone go 911? God damn it.
Yeah.
You'd be good. I'd like to see that.
Me too.
Okay, bull rider or
hockey player. What about you?
I think for me, immediately what came to mind is like soccer. I think soccer is like so sexy.
Yeah.
I like how far they run. I like how thick their thighs are.
Yeah.
But I think in another world, I was gonna say gymnastics, but like they're fucking nerds.
Sometimes they're weird.
Yeah, boy
and
gymnasts. No offense, I know a few.
I'm gonna body shame real quick.
Go on.
I don't always love. Same thing with swimmers when the top half of the body is heavier than the bottom half. Like if I'm going down that route to talk about it, I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, if wind hit the bottom half of Michael Phelps' body, he would trip.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah,
he's too top heavy.
Yeah,
he would just like tumble over.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I would get on board. You know what would be fun? Like baseball is really fun because the food is so good and you kind of like don't have to watch the whole time and you can kind of vibe and do whatever, like, and it's long too, which I think is so fun.
I wonder if I know baseball has like training season, it's somewhere else in their base city.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works with other sports, but I just know I feel like that would be like logistically hard a bit. Like you'd be moving a lot with baseball, I think, more than other sports, but that's just a guess. I have no idea.
Yeah, you know what? I'm willing to take that risk.
Travel.
I do like to travel. I think
you would like that.
I like to go to new cities.
Yeah.
I just hope that, my partner doesn't expect a lot out of me because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be doing my own thing.
Totally.
I'm like, you play your game. You play your little game with your friends. Make all the money. I'm gonna go shopping.
Yeah.
And I'll see you on the other side. You'll see me with a hot dog in one hand, a mojito in the other.
Yeah.
By the end of this game.
Lovely.
And then I'm like, you better win this game or I'm gonna divorce you. And I'm gonna take all your money.
Yeah, you're gonna work on his contract.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I know everything.
High.
Yeah, and I will get the highest contract deal in the history of the sport.
Exactly.
And then I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
All right.
Simple living.
All right. Well, let's get into what we're unwell about. Let's get into what we're yucked about, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, what are you yucked about today?
I'm yucked about tummy time.
Oh, that's fantastic. I am yucked about Moulin Rouge, the film.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's talk about it. Let's go yuck.
Please go on about tummy time. I'd love to hear about this.
Okay, so I'm yucked about tummy time, and here's the deal. Have you ever gotten out of the shower and you're fresh and clean and you're in your towel or maybe like a robe or like a lounge set and you're not quite ready to continue with your routine? This is primarily in the evening, okay?
Yeah.
You're so relaxed from the water and you smell good and your skincare is still soaking into your skin.
I love that feeling.
And you lie down on your tummy on your bed. Okay, you lie down on your tummy on your bed, just like babies, and you can read, you can scroll on your phone.
Yeah.
It is a little bit like, is the FBI watching? But you could open up your laptop.
You could.
And watch something nice. And you just lie on your tummy. You just lie on your tummy and it feels really good.
And it's good for your neck.
It's good for your neck. It doesn't have to be out of the shower. Sometimes when I like go out into the world and I come home and I'm like, I need a second to myself, I'll lie on my stomach on my bed with my feet hanging off the bed. And it's just like the pressure of it. Like like I know it's like good for babies, but as an adult, I don't think my neck really needs any. I think my neck is fully trained.
Yeah, you have a strong neck, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we look
I got a big neck.
But get this, we look down a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's probably still good when you're laying on your stomach to like use that muscle to like pull yourself back. It's probably good for like wrinkles. It's probably like good for your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's good for digestion, like the pressure.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, because like being a little like,
yes,
like neurospicy, I love pressure, especially on my abdomen.
Yeah.
So it just feels good. And it just like, I don't know.
When I go down for tummy time, I fart immediately.
Oh, that's very much a possibility.
So like I like fall onto the bed and then the pressure, as you've discussed so lovely, pushes out my demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great physically, emotionally. And it's kind of an excuse just to like have a little reset. Like, I'm having tummy time.
Yeah.
And there's like time. Oh, you can also do it with someone else too.
You can.
You can do tummy time together.
You can.
And you kind of can just like giggle and watch TikToks together on your tummies.
We were actually just doing that before this, except it wasn't tummy time. It was layback time. We were laying back.
In the same genre though.
Yeah, it's the same genre. It really is just like no brain off, quiet, like just pressure. You get to just relax, like have a moment. And it's nice because I think it really is nice at the end of the day. And at the beginning of the day, I don't have it as much because I don't have the time. But I feel like it could be good for the beginning of the day as well.
Yeah, I should fit that into my gentle routine in the morning.
Your gentle routine, step by step, but
step
not too hard.
Yeah, gentle to-do list.
A gentle to-do list.
Yeah.
Cannot relate.
Yeah.
My to-do list is really intense and mean.
I like write down chill on my to-do list.
That's gentle.
Yeah.
But then you get to cross it off.
I do.
Which is cool.
I've chilled.
All right. I have chilled.
I have chilled and it's usually chill/rest.
Which is like tummy time.
And that is tummy time.
I mean, it can be whatever you want it to be, really. But as long as you get that time in with yourself and you're down.
Oh, it's also good if you like to I do this routine where I put lotion all over my body to kind of like ground myself and like say hello to my body once again. And then so sometimes it's kind of like I'm up to let my front side dry, and then I apply it to my back, and then I'll go in my stomach. And so it's like I'm letting the lotion dry.
Yeah.
Being horizontal, kind of spread eagle. So all my crevices dry.
All the crevices are getting equal airtime.
Yeah. I have the fan going as well. Oh, it has to be a good
airflow.
Well.
Yeah.
Like a little soft little. I like a soft little breeze to be blowing on my naked body.
That's awesome.
When you're hot and sweaty and you come home.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Cool off.
Dude, why is that? Like, it's so cooling to be on your stomach.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that? Because it helps me when I sleep as well. To be on my stomach, I get a little bit cooler. I don't know.
Did we just figure something out?
Can you get colder on your stomach?
Is it because like your back of your neck is exposed to exposed to air?
Oh yeah, maybe. And usually when I'm sleeping on my stomach, I got one knee up, so like I am opening up
one knee
my
up.
butthole.
What do you mean?
Well, you know when you lay on your stomach and then you bring like one knee.
Oh yeah. Like
yeah.
Okay,
it's like that. Yeah, it's like I would call it not a 90-degree angle.
I know
it's an acute angle. It's an acute angle with your knee.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think that opens up just possibilities.
Doesn't have to be. You can lay anywhere you want during tummy time.
Tummy time is non.
Sometimes you can put
exclusive.
both knees up and do a little arch to get the gas moving too.
Totally.
You can easily, the thing about tummy time is it can transfer into a stretch as well. You can easily go into cat dog.
But it's nice because you're not paying attention. You're
No,
not like, oh, I need to stretch. Oh, I have to stretch. It's like you're becoming absent from your mind during tummy time, and you have the ability to just let your body do whatever it needs to do. Your body is in charge. Your mind gone. You're in the sunken place.
Sunken place. It's intuitive.
It's intuitive. Your body will know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like childbirth.
Yes.
Your body will know what to do. Your body's amazing. And so when you lay on your stomach, just let everything else go and let the tummy do the talking.
Yeah.
Let the tummy talk.
Perfect. Yeah, it was kind of a simple
I
think yuck. I think it's like
simple and
recommend
sweet.
if you've never had some tummy time.
I mean, it's good advice, dude. Like, I think everyone deserves peace and rest.
It's something I did have to label because I did it so much that I have to explain this to people.
Yeah. Well, it was good for me too, just because you'd be like, I'm having tummy time, which to me is like, okay, she needs to be left alone.
Yeah.
She needs to like have her moment with her breeze, with the legs open, whatever that means. I'm like, I understand, and I will be far away. No problem. No big deal.
It's like a gentle boundary.
Yeah.
Having tummy time.
It's good. I think labeling something like that is nice because it informs others. Words are powerful.
Words are powerful.
Tummy time.
Tummy time.
Tummy time. TT.
TT.
Fantastic.
What are you yucked about?
What am I yucked about?
Yeah.
I'm yucked about the pinnacle film, Moulin Rouge. I believe it came out in 2001 or 2003. Might have been 2003.
Yeah, we don't fact check here.
We don't fact check. It's one of those years. It was early. I was only a mere 3 to 4 years old at the time of its release. And somehow it became like a huge cultural touchstone of my life. Like if someone asked me, what's the culture that made you say culture is for you? I would probably say this movie. I would.
Wow.
It's like this movie and then like when Michael Jackson died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was like, whoa.
People can die?
People can die?
Famous people can die?
That's crazy. Yeah, it was insane. You just like remember where you were when you first saw it.
Yeah.
Or like heard about it. I feel that way about Moulin Rouge because I have 3 older sisters. I'm the youngest. And one of my sisters is a year and a half older than me. So we're kind of in like the same age group, but then my other 2 sisters are like 13, 14 years older than me. So when I was 4, 5, 6 years old, they were in high school and they taught me so much and they still do. They know so much and they're always there to support me. One of the things that they taught me was that this movie, I was not allowed to watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my first exposure to Moulin Rouge was in the house I grew up in, there were these like sliding barn doors that had like glass panes on them that were like kind of blurry.
Yeah.
And I knew that there's this movie called Moulin Rouge because it was like the VHS tape. I remember the cover so vividly. It has Nicole Kidman and she's looking like so sensual. It was one of the first images I saw that I was like, this feels bad.
Of a sensual woman?
Yeah.
Oh,
and like a man. And they were like, their faces are close together and it's like red and like she has a nice amount of cleavage.
Yeah.
Like I knew in my gut, I was like, I know that this is like not for me.
Got it.
But that makes me want to see it.
Yeah.
Like all the more I want to see this movie.
Yeah.
So I asked my parents, I'm like, can I watch this? They said when you're older.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
And how old were you then? What, 5?
Yeah, I think I was like 6 or 7, probably. Because they watched the movie a lot and they just loved it. And so back to these barn doors with the pane glass, I would sneak down from my bedroom because I knew they'd be watching it, and I would watch it through the blurry like glass.
What?
And sometimes I would like peek open the door and be like trying to watch these moments. And I remember seeing the little clips and just thinking, oh, I can't wait until I can watch this. So when I finally did watch it, it was totally the hype. The hype was 100% clear. I was like, this is such a good movie.
It was what you dreamed of?
It was what I dreamed of.
Good.
Absolutely. I no misses. Also, I think it's what made me want to work in film because Baz Luhrmann, he's such a cool editor. And I was like, I didn't know you could make a movie like this. I thought it had to be like a clean cut, like over the shoulder, 2-shot, like all of these kind of pattern things that our brains are so used to. Baz Luhrmann totally disrupts that and just like throws in whatever the heck he wants and does weird stuff that like, it honestly reminds me of modern TikTok editing.
Yeah.
And how it's just like quick cuts and weird graphics and
it's so maximalist. It's like so much detail and like ornate and the world building and just outstanding.
The world building and like the pacing. The pacing is so good. And you're living in a dream world.
Such a dream world. That's a great way to describe it.
Moulin Rouge is a dream world. You 1 second you have this, this beautiful prostitute woman swinging from the chandeliers and all the men are gripping at her and her twinkling diamonds are just so stunning. And then you have like the green fairy who's like dancing and you're like, whoa, whoa, the moon is talking. Like it's just so chaotic and fun. Anyway, it's one of my top movies of all time. I will never not be obsessed with it. And I think you can't talk about Moulin Rouge without talking about the stage version.
Well, my follow-up question was like, what are your thoughts on the stage version? Because what I like about Moulin Rouge is that it's sort of evergreen where they change up the songs.
Yeah.
Like, can you explain a bit more to the audience about the type of songs that are included in the movie?
Absolutely. What's so fun about the movie, and I would hate to be on the copyright team for this film. I can't imagine what they went through because they take some of the biggest artists of all time, Elton John, the Beatles, who does Roxanne? That's Sting. Right?
I don't know.
I think it's Sting. I think it's Sting or Bruce Springsteen. I always get them mixed up okay, it's not Bruce Springsteen. It's definitely Sting. But and then they have, a couple of original songs as well, like Come What May, which makes me cry and I will have chills. Like that's one of the best songs of all time. But they just do covers of these songs, but they mix them together and they make them so unique. They're not just singing a cover.
Yeah.
Like one of the best scenes is where Nicole Kidman and I keep wanting to call her Fontaine. I'm like, what is her character's name? It's not Fontaine. It's not Celeste. That's her name in that one show that she I can't think of. Big Little Lies. Her name Nicole Kidman's name.
Want me to look
Big Little Lies. Yeah, will you? Because it's embarrassing.
Oh my god, I had TikTok.
Ewan McGregor is the writer. Christian. That's his name. His name is Christian.
Moulin Rouge cast. Because then it'll give me the names.
That's crazy that you spelled Moulin wrong.
I'm thinking about Disney all the time.
That's fair.
That didn't help me.
I didn't put the cast. Nicole Kidman's character is it's gonna drive me crazy. It's like a mix of like Celeste and Fontaine. She always plays a tragic character, Nicole Kidman.
A jukebox musical.
It is. It so is. Oh, there's that cover. I knew I couldn't watch it. You know what else is cool about it? While Jilly looks this up for me.
Satine.
I was so right. I said it's a mix of Fontaine and Celeste.
Perfect. Satine.
Satine is Nicole Kidman's character. And it's so good because they do that classic shot where she coughs into the the tissue and it's blood and she's like and everyone's like
I think that like taught a lot of people that like coughing up blood is bad.
Totally.
It's a universal sign that someone is sick in movies or television when they cough up blood.
Exactly. It's just like an iconic trope. Yeah. And that's another thing that makes me happy about the film.
Yeah.
Fun fact. There is a scene where Nicole Kidman's nipple pops out. And I'm like, I can't believe no one noticed that or caught that. Or maybe they did it on purpose. But I'm like, I wonder if she got paid extra for it. Am I the only one that noticed this? It's when
you're not the only one.
Yeah, you don't think so? No. I should like look on Reddit and see if there's like a thread about this. But she's pretending she finds Christian and she's like, ooh, you're like important, and there's like a confusion between them because he thinks that she wants him to write something for her and he's like, oh, I'd love to write for you, and then she's like, oh, I thought you wanted to sleep with me because that's like my thing. I'm like a prostitute. I'm a high level prostitute, sex worker. Can I say prostitute?
I don't know.
I think in her world, well, technically
in her world, I think it'd be a different name.
Yeah. It is something else. My brain is broken today.
I don't know.
I
what
can't
sex
remember.
workers were called during that time.
During that time, it was like just a dancer.
Yeah, a lady of the night.
A lady of the night. A lady in waiting. No?
A lady in waiting.
You don't think they'd be called that?
I thought a lady in waiting was someone who was like a bachelorette.
Somebody waiting on you
Waiting like a handmaiden.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
what does
just
lady
a lady
in waiting mean?
I don't
Can
know.
Someone let us know.
Can someone let us know? It's just a lady waiting for you.
In any way.
In any way. I'm waiting right now. We're both ladies in waiting.
Well, maybe let's not say that in case it means something.
Okay, yeah, good point. All right. Anyway, so her nipple pops out because she falls on the ground and she's like pretending that she's like being sexy and whatever. And then all of a sudden you see her nipple. And I remember when I was little, I was like, did no one else just see that? There's no way they only did one take of this.
Yeah.
But they picked that one. And I just think it's such a fun fact. And then right after, Ewan McGregor is like, my gift is my song. And she's like, I didn't know you could sing. And then they fall in love and she's taller than him. Oh. And I kind of love that.
Yeah.
It's such a good love story and I'm just obsessed with it. I don't know. There's so much you could say about it. It changed the world. Also, Lady Marmalade, it was one of those early movies that had like an extra soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Like the outro song is Lady Marmalade, which is produced by Missy Elliott, and it has Pink, Lil Kim,
yes,
Maya, and one more big person, and I'm gonna flood it. But
that song like was on the radio.
Yeah,
like it wasn't even. I don't think it even connected. When I was younger, that song came from that movie. And I think it's really connecting to me right now, actually.
Isn't that so fun?
Wow.
It's like on the soundtrack, but it was just like an extra song. They're like, let's get all of the pop icons right now. Moulin Rouge. It's so good. Anyway, we have a lot to thank.
And Aaron Tveit in the stage performance.
Yes, that's what we did want to comment on.
That is, I don't have as much of an emotional draw to Moulin Rouge. Yeah. In fact, I lied to you when we first became friends that I've seen it.
So fair.
So this is actually the third lie that I've revealed to you on this podcast.
Wow. Well, technically not because these are separate.
No, I mean just on this podcast in general.
Oh, just like over time.
Over time.
We'll see if that's true. Go back and count how many times Jilly's lied to me.
Yeah.
Somebody.
From episode 1. Anyway, yeah, when I first met you, I lied. I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I barely saw any of it.
Okay, well.
And the first time I saw it, we were at our friend's apartment. One of our first friends that lived alone. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
And you put it on.
Period. I would.
And I watched it.
Everyone's like, what should we watch? Whoa. I'm like, Moulin Rouge.
And I was hooked.
Yeah.
But I was like trying to be cool and hang. But I was like,
you're locked in.
I was locked in.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Tveit came into my life. And then I realized, okay, what's that song?
Why that's Roxanne. That's Roxanne.
My heart cry.
Genius, I can't hide. There is a 37-second video on YouTube that if you ever need to pick me up, watch this man sing it because he sounds like this. Are you ready? Believe me when I say I love you. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God. That was so good.
Was that good?
It sounded just like him.
I've seen the video so many times.
So beautiful.
Dude, that feels like a perfect place to end. That's crazy.
That was amazing.
He kind of takes over my body.
No, it's visceral.
Do you think he felt that?
I'm sure. Because he came back to do it. He left and then he came back to perform it once again.
Thank God. I don't want anybody else doing it. Yeah, he's born for it. Listen, I am absolutely yucked about. Wait, what the fuck did he?
Tummy time?
It was so long ago. I'm already forgetting. I am absolutely yucked about tummy time. I participate. I'm an observer of the action, and I believe babies, adults, and dogs should do it, and cats.
I'm yucked about Moulin Rouge, more in the stage presence way.
Yeah,
but I love it, and I love that you love it, and it's important to you. It's important to me.
Oh.
Because, congrats, I love you.
Congrats, I love you, dude.
Why does my heart cry? Feelings I can't hide.
And then when he steps backwards in the video, but just don't deceive me, and please believe me. Bye.